The Berkeley Plantation is located in Charles City, Virginia. It sits right on the banks of the James River and is about 38 minutes southeast of Richmond. This plantation is the birthplace for Benjamin Harrison V. He is one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. It's also home to William Henry Harrison, his grandson, which was our 9th president. It's also home to his grandson, another Benjamin Harris, who was our 23rd president. This home also occupied the troops during Civil War, the Union troops. And right on the banks of the James River behind this plantation is where our very first Thanksgiving was held. Now, this wasn't a Thanksgiving with a feast like it was in Massachusetts. This Thanksgiving was in 1619, when about 38 settlers were on the Good Ship Margaret, and they had a terrible 2.5 months at sea to get to land in the New World of Virginia. They made landfall right here on the James River, right in the back door of what is now the Berkeley Plantation. And they were ordered by their captain to get on their knees and thank God for getting them across the Atlantic safely. And it said, "Shall be a yearly and perpetually kept holy day of thanksgiving to Almighty God." And this happened 1 year and 17 days before the Pilgrims landed in Massachusetts. Almost 2 years before they held the feast with the Native Americans. This 3-story mansion was built in 1726 as a Georgian Style home. It's about $16 to get in for adults, $14.50 for seniors, and $7.50 for children to enter. You're greeted by Mr. George. He's their cat and local celebrity. He is the friendliest cat you'll ever meet, and he's allowed to walk around the whole property with you. He can even come in the gift shop with you, where you buy your tickets.
He gives Thanksgiving. He does that the next year, and we presume the next year as well, thereby beating the Pilgrims by 13 months. The Pilgrims had not even landed in Plymouth, and we had already had 2, quite possibly 3 Thanksgivings right here, which is why I ask you where you're from. I need to know if you're a New Englander and you're going to get upset with me over this whole Thanksgiving thing. They get really mad.
I bet. Our tour guide was awesome. She had a lot of really good stories about this place. There's so much history here that we'll show you here in a minute. But it was such a great tour. Too bad we weren't allowed to bring our cameras in the house because it's still privately owned house. So they don't allow cameras or photography inside the house. But we still could go under the house in the basement where it's like a museum where we'll show you some of their history, some more of their history. The first bourbon whiskey in America was distilled right on this property. And the famous song Taps was composed on this property. Back outside, we toured their kitchen. After exploring the mansion, you're free to walk the grounds and explore them.
The spring of 1618, four gentlemen from the British county of Gloucestershire gathered in London to make a plan to form a company that would establish a profitable colony in Virginia. Richard Berkeley, John Smythe, George Thorpe, and William Throckmorton would be granted by King James a tract of over 8,000 acres. After nearly a year and a half of planning, a man of noble birth who had endured the difficult days in Jamestown some 10 years earlier was named captain of the Berkeley Company.
This is the spot where they dedicate for the first Thanksgiving in America, right at the back of the property on the banks of the James River. There's a small cemetery on this property, and Benjamin Harrison V is buried here. He was the signer of the Declaration of Independence. And signing the Declaration of Independence was no idle pledge. 9 signers died of wounds during the Revolutionary War. 5 were captured or imprisoned. Wives and children were killed, jailed, mistreated, or left penniless. 12 signers' houses were burned to the ground. 17 lost everything they own, but no signer defected. Their honor, like their nation, remained intact. And when we went in October, they had a corn maze. There wasn't much left of it, but the kids still had fun running around it. This place is so rich in history. We really enjoyed our day here. We really loved learning about our founding fathers and the dedication and the life that they risked just to start this nation, how scary it must have been. We just really love learning our American history. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And as always, adventures are out there. Are you? Have a blessed day. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.